decades now, I've been saying that the most dangerous words in any language are, "it cannot be reasoned with." You can't, for instance, reason with a wild animal who's trying to convert you into a healthy, nutritious meal. You can't reason with a zombie, even if he or she really does love you for your brain. You can't reason with a T-2000 Terminator unit. And you certainly can't reason with a Christian once his God's goodness has been called into question. For an example of what I'm talking about, I'm going to once again turn to my buddy Justin over at the Deconstruction Zone. If you haven't watched any of Justin's content, prepare yourself and make sure you have some tissues handy, because you will indeed weep when you see how morally depraved a large percentage of our population is and can be. Those who worship the genocidal monster known here as the tribal war god of Abraham. In the clips I'm about to play, Justin is speaking with an Orthodox priest, Father Joseph, not to be confused with Jesus' human father. Boy, that would be a scoop, right? Anyway, Justin asks Father Joseph if he believes that God is all good. He answers yes, after which all hell breaks loose, and not in a good way. Take a look.
Do you think that God has ever done anything that is not good?
No.
Okay, cool. Do you think that, let's say like children, do you think children should be punished for, I don't know, like making fun of somebody by death?
Depends on the circumstances.
There's a lot more coming, but I just have to stop here and ask, outside of religion, can you imagine anyone answering that question with anything but an unequivocal no? We're talking about killing children for making fun of somebody. Are we going to give kids 40 lashes now for bad grammar too? What the Daddy Joe?
Can you elaborate?
Yeah. I think that, for example, children making fun of, say, God in his presence to cause consternation among the public. I think if a child does that, it's horrific and kind of not the most realistic thing. But yeah, one could imagine circumstances mocking the dead in their presence.
So children should be put to death for mocking the dead in their presence? How exactly would they do that? I mean, isn't the whole point of being dead that you're no longer present? When a teacher starts the roll call and your name comes up, you're not going to answer present if you're dead, right? You're certainly not going to be able to raise your hand. When the other kids start mocking you for being dead, is that going to hurt your feelings?
I mean, there are things where, children would naturally not do that, but perhaps a child under the inspiration of the demons can.
Sure, then it would be okay to have the children executed?
Well, if they were, seriously causing, psychological damage among the community or something like that, or...
Children?
I think if they're hurting people, kids can, unfortunately, of course we should treat children good as they are, in a positive sense, but I mean, we can't deny the fact that even 5-year-olds have shot other people. I mean, the potential for evil is still there in a child. It's just usually it has to be inculcated. I mean, I hate to say it, but moral perversion, for example, that can be caused through abuse. So, the fact that you just generically say children, it's not a cover.
Well, actually, it is. There's something called children's rights. Almost no countries in the world now execute children for any reason. The exceptions are countries controlled by, can you guess? Yeah, theocrats. Iran, Yemen, and until 2020, Saudi Arabia. We don't hold children to the same standards as adults for a variety of reasons. But Daddy Joe has lost the ability to reason because he has to protect his all-powerful God and his holy book. By the way, I believe the Orthodox Church is opposed to the death penalty for everyone and for any reason.
If a group of junior high students make fun of a pastor for being bald, would it be okay to execute them?
I don't know. I don't know the circumstance.
You don't know.
No, I mean, we're asking these things in a way that's emotionally slanted, but in reality, there can be situations where that can happen.
Well, let's say that the pastor was like really emotionally hurt. Like he thought the kids were going to like him, and it turns out they're making fun of him because he's bald. Is it okay to kill him?
Don't know. I mean, we're going to have more certain. Like, I know that this is most likely some sort of reference to a religious text. So, I mean, it's kind of, you notice I'm pretty old. I'm kind of past that gotcha thing.
Nope, not even slightly too old for the gotcha thing. You've been gotcha'd since you opened your stupid f***ing mouth. What Justin has demonstrated is that people like you, believers in the tribal war god of Abraham, cannot be reasoned with. Gotcha. You think there are circumstances where children should be put to death for teasing someone. Would any child make it past the age of 8? Teasing is their job, along with eating boogers and being bad at hide and seek. This is actually the least of Daddy Joe's depravity. I've been rather kind here. Right, Joey?
Because you're doubling down. You're saying, no, it actually is okay to kill children.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I'll link to Justin's video in the description so you can see the rest. We use the phrase religious fanatic here and there, but we don't often apply it to everyone who believes in the tribal war god of Abraham. Frankly, the phrase seems redundant to me. If you can do all manner of evil like God does in that holy book, killing children and babies, and you're okay with that because reasons? Then you're clearly not a person who can be reasoned with. Please don't give me 40 lashes for my bad grammar. Once again, I'm me. Thanks for watching.